Yo, what's up, guys? So, it's become very apparent to me that people nowadays want to be tough, both in the way they act and the way they dress. Well, I can't exactly help you guys act tough, because, to be completely honest, I'm a bit of a softie. But, I can sure shit help you guys dress tough. And, well, that's what today's video is. Here is my totally unbiased opinion as to how to dress tough. I bet y'all thought that was pretty cool, huh? Anyway, today we're going to be covering 3 shoes and 3 jackets. So, we're going to be starting off with footwear. Anyway, yeah. Alright. We're going to be starting off strong with number 1. We've got the engineer boot. Engineer boots emerged in the mid-1930s in the United States, developed by classic makers like Wesco and Chippewa, fusing the tall profile of English riding boots with the ruggedness of logger work boots. They featured a laceless design with ankle and calf buckles to protect industrial and railroad workers from heat and machinery. Now you might be wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do with all that information? To that I say, I don't know. I'm just a big history nerd, in all honesty, and so figured I'd give y'all the history of each clothing item I cover, if I can. Anyway, here's some tips and whatnot on how to style these. So your best bet, if you want to pull these off, is wearing these with a nice pair of blue jeans. And I mean blue jeans with real denim, not like that jegging shit. So, you want to put them on with your jeans, and you want to fold the cuff once or twice. I honestly like the look of just one cuff, but it's all really just preference. And, yeah, that's really about it. How you pull them off. Looks pretty good in my opinion. And, well, you may say otherwise, but I don't know. I think they look pretty good. Anyway, moving on to number 2. We got Chelsea boots. Chelsea boots were invented in 1837 by Joseph Sparks Hall, Queen Victoria's shoemaker. He added elastic side panels to a low-heeled boot so the Queen could ride horses without her laces getting stuck in the stirrups. People first called them paddock boots or elastic side boots. Now, when it comes to Chelsea boots, these are your best friends when it comes to formal occasions or just, dressing casually. They're pretty, what's the word? Versatile. They're pretty versatile. There's a few different ways you can actually pull these off. You could wear these with a pair of blue jeans, just like how I said with the engineer boots. Fold the cuffs once or twice. You could, wear these with some black jeans. I don't really see the appeal in black jeans, in all honesty. You could, you could wear them with a suit, for Christ's sake. They're, like I said, they're versatile. Put on a nice suit, or hell, even probably a tuxedo would work, and you can wear Chelsea boots with it. Like I said, versatile. Alright, for our third and final article of footwear, we have pointed toe cowboy boots. Alright, now cowboy boots evolved from 17th century Spanish vaquero riding boots and Civil War military footwear into durable gear for post-war American cattle drives. Kansas bootmaker Charles Heyer crafted the first dedicated cowboy boot in 1875, featuring tall shafts, angled heels, and narrow toes for safety and stirrup ease. And pointed toe cowboy boots evolved from practical 19th century area riding footwear into stylized fashion icons. Early cattle drive boots used rounded or slightly narrowed shapes for safety in the saddle, while extreme pointy styles surged in the 1940s via Western films. Why are there's just random boot brands here? What the fuck? Anyway, with these, there's a few different ways you can style them. And it really all just depends on, how they look, right? You could get them in like a tan or like a brown, and you could just style them like how you style the engineer boots and the Chelsea boots with some blue jeans, and you just cuff them. Or you could just, wear them with blue jeans and just leave them unfolded. Those also look pretty good. Or you could get them in like a black leather and do the exact same. You can get them in a black leather and wear them with black jeans. Like I said, I don't really like black jeans all that much, but there are some who do. You could also wear these with a suit too if you get them in black leather. So these work with, a few different styles. You just gotta, really just depends on what you get. Alright, now we're gonna be moving on to jackets. Alright, in the number one spot, we've got those leather motorcycle jackets. More specifically, the Marlon Brando jacket. Alright, now these jackets were invented in 1928 by Irving Schott of Schott NYC, named the Perfecto after his favorite cigar. It revolutionized riding gear by using an off-center front zipper and heavy horse hide to block the wind and protect riders leaning over handlebars. Now with this jacket, it's pretty easy to style. You wear this with a nice pair of blue jeans and some boots, and you're looking pretty damn good. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Alright, coming in at number 2, we've got the Polo Ralph Lauren golf jacket. Alright, now the Polo Ralph Lauren golf jacket, that's a bit of a mouthful, evolved from the brand's classic 70s and 80s windbreakers and Harrington styles into a dedicated line when Ralph Lauren officially launched Polo Golf in 1990, blending traditional country club tailoring with lightweight, swing-friendly performance wear. And well, before I go any further, you might, see this jacket and be a little intimidated. Say something like, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to look like I golf on the weekends. But I will say this, the jacket is pretty cool. Now, I don't personally own one, but I do wish to own one someday because they are a pretty cool looking jacket, and if you can pull them off, they look pretty cool. And also, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but I'm also pretty sure that they've been seen in like skinhead fashion. I'm pretty sure I've seen skinheads wearing them. Don't quote me on this, because I'm not a skin. I have a friend who's a skin, but that's not exactly the same. If there's any skinheads watching this, confirm or deny. Anyway, with these, you can wear them with, a pair of jeans and some Chelsea boots. You can also wear them with a pair of Dickies khakis. That's some foreshadowing for part 2. Just whatever you wear them with. I would recommend wearing it with a pair of Chelsea boots. But you do you. You can wear them with whatever the hell you want. Just pants. I would probably say either, denim jeans or, blue jeans or like some Dickies khakis. Alright, now coming in at number 3, our last jacket and our last clothing item for today's video. We've got the denim fireman's jacket, also known as the denim chore coat. Alright, now the denim chore coat originated in 19th century France as the bleu de travail jacket, built for farmers, railroad workers, and laborers. It used deep indigo or blue dye to hide dirt, large patch pockets for tools, and a boxy cut for easy movement. Now with this jacket, I'm going to tell you how to style it just like the last two. You get yourself some blue jeans and some boots. Honestly, considering it's a work jacket, you might want to go with some engineer boots, but that's just, I don't know. Good idea, maybe. Yeah, you could go with Chelsea boots. Really don't matter, you know. But yeah, that about wraps everything up for this video. I'm gonna make a part 2 soon. Don't hold your breath because it's probably gonna take a little while. But you know, if there's anything you guys would like to see, or there's any suggestions you got, leave it in the comments, and you might see it in the next video. Next video I'm gonna cover probably shirts and pants, maybe headwear if I can fit it in there. This is my first video, so yeah, if you like this video, you can like and comment and share and do all that if you want to. But yeah, that's about it. Bye.